Hello and welcome to my channel. This is me, Ma's Crafts and Chaos, and I'm Kimberly, and today is Froggy Friday. And what I'm going to do is, I got this tray. This was a gift from my brother and my sister-in-law in Texas, and it was a surprise. They sent it to me as a Mother's Day gift. But I want to make a tray that I just set by my sewing machine just to throw stuff in, because everything, I always set stuff over there and it rolls on the floor, and sometimes my puppy gets it and chews it up, and then I don't have whatever. So I thought maybe what I would do is we would put some of these, I just cut up some tape measure stuff here, and I just want to put these in, however, and then we'll get this all cured up, and then this will go on the very front on top of it. Isn't she cute? She's got this, her sew machine with her and stuff. She's adorable. I love her. Anyway, I already got my resin all mixed up. I've mixed in some crushed crystal. It's about 12 ounces. It's Let's Resin epoxy resin, the 1-to-1 ratio. I've run it through my bubble chamber, so it should be all clear of bubbles. I put it in 2 different things so we wouldn't have a flash cure or anything on it. And what I'm going to do is we're going to get this poured, see how high it goes with the 12 ounces, because this tray says it takes 19.5, and like I said, I have 12 mixed up. So we're going to see how high up it'll go, and then I want it to get tacky before I start putting those down. So I'm going to put some alcohol down in here, because I want to get them down in those corners for sure. And around the edge here. So, I think we'll get rid of, well, this one's got a little more in it. Let's do this one first. So we're just going to go ahead and pour it in here till we get it to a good level that we want. See what we get. And alright, let's go with this one now and see where we can get the level to. Kind of going around the edges first just to see when it starts going to the middle, and then I'll kind of give me more of an idea of how much I need in there. And it looks like it's going to take it all, so we're just going to have to go with that, because we don't even have it to the middle yet. Every little bit out of there. Okay. We got as much as we can get out of there. spatula. Check this one again. Yeah, this one's empty. I already got that one. All right, let's just push this into the center. Fill up all our little empty spots. Okay, we're gonna give this, I wish that wouldn't come out like that. I need something to stop that from moving out. We're gonna wait for this to get tacky. I'll check it every like 15 or so minutes to see when it starts getting, because I don't want it cured for sure, you know, I want to make sure it's good and tacky. So I'll just keep checking it, and then I'll be back when we'll put that stuff in. So see you soon. Okay, this has gotten tacky. It's gotten to where when I poke it, I get a string coming up. I just put this on the edge because that edge was kind of bowing out a little bit. I didn't want it to, so I just kind of put that there to help it stay. I got me a little bit of resin here so that I can put my things in here to keep it where I want it. So I just wish these were laying a little flatter, but I don't know how to. Okay, so I put you on a quick pause, and I hit these with my heat gun, and that made them lay flatter. So that's a good thing. So now what I want to do is I want to put these in, but I want to dip them in the my resin first. And I'm not going to worry about if all the letters or all the numbers are facing the same way. I'm not worried about that because it's not going to matter. Let me get my little stick here. So I'm just going to dunk this down in there just to get it covered with resin, and maybe that'll help with bubbles. Don't want any bubbles. So let's see. This way, I guess. Oops. See if I can. And then this is going to be messy. Just kind of poke that down, make sure there's no bubbles underneath it.
Let me out! I'm stuck in your pocket.
Okay. I hope. I hope. And my resin underneath there is still enough soft that I shouldn't have too much problem with it. What would you say? Going back into shape, what I've messed up. So I'm hoping that that'll, if not, I could probably hit it with my heat gun and make it go back. I didn't want to wait for it to get too much, because then that way it would, let's see, this one needs to go this, let's see, yeah, this way. I kind of cut these to where I wanted them, so I'm hoping that we do okay that way. Well, except I think I put that one in upside down. I want it the other way. Oh no, it was right. It was right. Should have left it. decide where we want this one next. There. Okay. Messy Marvin. Okay. Now, I kind of had laid this out, so that's why I might already said this, I don't know. That's why my pieces are already kind of cut, because I kind of already laid them out so that I would have somewhat of an idea of where they're going. They may not be exactly where they were, but that's okay. As long as it looks good when we're done, we're good, right? I wanted to put some other things in here that would have to do with sewing, but with this being so shallow, there's no way I could, because they would poke up. So that's why I just kind of stuck with the tape measure, and then I am going to put a few buttons in here because the buttons will stay down, and I found some buttons that are pink and green also, so that'll kind of go along with the color scheme here of what's on our frog. Not the exact colors that are on our frog, but close enough. Just trying to go back through and make sure none of those start poking up. I don't want any of them to start poking up through my resin. And then it'll also help me get any bubbles that might be underneath there out. Hoping I don't have any bubbles under there. All right, one more, and I think it goes down here. Just like so. Oh, excuse the puppy. She must yay something. Sorry, guys. Okay, so you witnessed the chaos in the chaos in my life firsthand. I'm a very, very, very jumpy person, and my husband can sneak up on me so easy. He is the quietest person I've ever met. And he always tells me, there's nobody else here. Why do you scream? Because you scared me. So, anyway, there you go. You witnessed it firsthand. That's what happens to me on a daily basis around here. Okay. He didn't know I was recording because I was being quiet. Usually he knows because he hears me talking to myself, but this time he didn't know, so. Anyway, okay, so let's put some buttons in here. Let me find some tweezers. See if I have the tweezers. I have the silicone in so we don't make too big of a mess. And then we're just going to kind of put these in randomly. We're going to dip them in the resin. Get this closer, see if I can not make too giant of a mess. Okay.
Let me out. I'm stuck in your pocket.
Sorry. That's my, if you guys are ever wondering when that goes off, that is my notifications on my phone. And back when I first, when cell phones, well, it's been over 16 years, close to 17, 18 years ago. My mother was still alive. And I found that text message thing that says, "Let me out, I'm stuck in your pocket." And my mother loved it. She thought it was hilarious. So for the last however many years, between 16 and 19 years, however long it's been, I've had to refine, every time I got a new phone, I've had to refine that just so that I have that on my phone, just because my mother loved it so much. So I have to keep it on my phone. So she's been gone almost, it'll be 17 years this coming October. So she got to meet her first 2 great-grandsons before she passed away. Both of them mine. One was my daughter's son, and one was my son's son. So she got to meet both of those. They were born in August and September, and she passed away in October. So okay, let's see. We need a green one in between these 2 pink ones. I think this is I'm praying this is gonna work out, that everything will look good on the other side with not letting the resin get too cured up. I wanted to make sure everything was under the resin so that when I put my top coat on, nothing goes underneath these. So, got a hair in my mouth or something. Picking these little buggers up. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of buttons. Some of them were my mom's back from when she sewed. And I just got them all. So I just went through all my buttons and found some that would work. I don't know why I keep wiping that off every time. I gotta see about where she's gonna sit, just so I don't get any buttons underneath her. Let's move this one down a little bit. Okay. Oh, we dropped it. Oops. Come on, stay where I put you. With the buttons, I'm thinking that dipping them in the resin first is going to help with any bubbles in the holes of them. So and I have actually seen the bubbles pop up through there when I stick that down in there, so that's good. Oh, dropped it again. Let's put you right there. Okay, bubble right there. We go. Got that bubble. probably put one. Oh, dang it, I keep dropping them in there. In there. I think I got some bubbles in there. Sorry if I keep sticking my head in the camera. See where she goes one more time. Maybe you could put one right here in this corner. I mean, if I get one that would be behind her, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but if we can help it, we won't. I'm just kind of eyeballing this. I think I'll put this last pink one with, well, let's see. Maybe down in this corner. Oops. Right there. Okay. Yay, I think we got it. Sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. All right. So, I might dump a little bit of that in here just to make sure that everything stays covered. Poke some more stuff down, these edges down, so they don't come up. And then I'm going to let it cure, and then we will be back for a back coat. Okay guys, I will see you soon. Okay, this is cured up, and I just went ahead and put this back coat on. I decided on white, and I hope it looks okay. So let's get this unmolded and see how we did. Hopefully we did good. Got a few little tiny bubbles down there, but no big deal. Kind of a big one right there, but oh well. It is on the bottom. Have to have some cleanup. Over. Oh, there we go. But if we take this off, this way it'll be easier to get over those two. Okay. Alright, put this out of the way. Alright, here we go. I'm kind of nervous. I'm hoping it turned out good. Here we go. Now, I don't know what it is about this mold, but it has like a weird texture thing in here. But I'm hoping that when we put the top coat over it, that will go away. So, in a weird feeling. Let's see. So I don't know what happened to the mold, but it kind of irritates me since it was brand new. Like I said, I'm hoping that that goes away when we put a top coat on it. Okay. I think I want it that way. Make sure that's good and cleaned off there before we put our sticker in. If that don't go away when we put the top coat on, then we're a little screwed with this mold, which kind of makes me sad. Okay, let's see, maybe I shouldn't have pulled her all the way off. Let's see, let's kind of put her back on, and we'll do the little trick where we just do half of it, and then we can kind of put her eyeballer in there good, because I want her pretty much in the center. A little squeegee thingy here. Okay, oh, isn't she cute in there? And rub her down good so everything's good and on there. Cute! And that's pretty cute. You guys see it okay? Is there a glare on it? Alright, I'm going to get some resin mixed up, and we will give her a top coat. So probably mix up about 1 or 2 ounces, maybe 2, just so I have plenty. So I'll go get that done and I'll be right back. Alright, got my resin all mixed up, run it through my vacuum chamber, and now we're gonna get this poured. See how it looks once we got a top coat on it, and hopefully this markings in this is gone. Alright, let's see if we can get it to move around. We have to push it around, I guess. I did add a little crushed crystal to it, even though I had some in my tray, because I wanted it to kind of be on top of the frog sticker also. And it's always good to have sparkle. I like sparkle. Some more in here. We got some pretty heavy spots that don't have any in it. Can't really go up into here because that's on an angle, so it'll just run right back out. But get it as close as we can. I wish I could get it to move around. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I'm going to hit it with the heat gun really quick to see if I can get, because I do have a few surface bubbles there from moving it around. So let me see how that's going to go. Alright, I think I got all the bubbles out of it. Looks like I did. While I was doing that though, I noticed that I did get a couple bubbles under my tape measure there. I've got one right there and one right there. But, I mean, it took me having to, you know, trying to get the other bubbles out to notice them. So, and it is just for on my sew machine or on my sewing table, but I think it turned out pretty cute. It's not horrible. I'll get you some pictures at the end. There's no reason to really bring you back. There's no really reveal. You've already seen it. So I'll get you some cute pictures at the end. And we will wrap this Froggy Friday up. And I will be back next Friday for the next Froggy Friday. So don't forget, always embrace your chaos, because it's coming your way no matter what you do. So anyway, guys, we will see you on the next one. Okay, love ya. Bye. Hey, I did want to bring you back really quick just to give you a little tip on these, any decal that or sticker or whatever you put in your projects. Don't, to cure your top coat, if you put a top coat over top of them, whatever you do, don't put it on your heat mat to cure that top coat. I don't know how many people do, but I done it and it wrinkles your it ruins your sticker that's under there. I don't know if you remember this from the one Froggy Friday. That's how I got the wrinkles in this one. I don't know if you can see how well you can see them, but they're very, you can see them really well, and it's because I was trying to hurry this project up, so I thought I'll just hurry up and cure that top coat. Don't do that. Don't put it on a heat mat. Just let it cure naturally, or you will end up with those wrinkles in your stickers, and you don't want that. So I thought I'd give you a little quick tip on that. Now, I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.